What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section and enter your name into the $50 giveaway that I do every single week on this channel. As always, propsmadeeasy.com. Only $20 a month for the best data-driven tools you could possibly ask for, where you will find plus EV plays that also have a projection that is on that same side as where EV is pointing, just giving you more and more, you know, backing on which plays are the best plays and just consistent overall success. Excited for today, man, because yesterday there was a ton of blowouts in NBA yesterday. It was not the funnest of days when it comes to NBA betting. Yesterday, man, a lot of games just were out of hand, not very good, but it's all good. Hey, the best part about betting is if you have a down day, the next day you can bounce right back. You could even streak right after. You know what I mean? You could go on a week-long streak right after a loss. So, some of my props hit, yes, but overall it was a blah day. A lot of guys didn't get full run. It is what it is. All right, so starting with NFL, taking a look at what we got here. Jamison Williams under on receiving yards is still the top under. 38.5 is the line on Prizepicks. 35.5 on other sportsbooks on -3. Sportsbook differential. Projection of 22.5 on -16. So under on Jamison Williams receiving yards, and then under on receiving yards for Cooper Kupp. 71.5 on Prizepicks. 68.5 on other sportsbooks -3. Projection of 64.1 on -10.1. Those are two of the unders that are the best options. And then when you're looking at overs, Elijah Moore's receiving yards is set at 36.5. It's 39.5 on other places. A 3 sportsbook differential. Projections right there around where other sportsbooks are too. So the over on Elijah Moore's receiving yards looks like a good bet. Stephon Diggs receiving yards is interesting. 60.5 line on Prizepicks. 62.5 on other sportsbooks. That's a 2 receiving yard differential. But then the projection 74.6, a 14.1 projection differential. Playoff Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen. We should see a lot of them going to each other. I mean, well, a lot of Allen to Diggs in the playoffs. All right, moving on to NBA. First off, let's see if there's any sniper tool plays. No snipe plays at the moment as I'm doing this video, but that's all good. Let's take a look at uptrending. We have Paul George, who has been really hot, over points plus rebounds, over 28.5, -120 odds on the over, projection of 29.79. That's an option. Downtrending, we have the under on Maxey, who hasn't hit this very often, even with Embiid out. That projection also has the under on. Overall, let's see. We've got Chris Dunn at the top. Chris Dunn, okay, Chris Dunn's at the top of the list today. He hasn't hit this line in 4 of the last 5 at least. All right, points plus assists is set at 10.5, and he hasn't been hitting it. But today might be a bounce back day here for him. -130 odds on the over 10.5. Projection of 13.86, a 3.36 projection differential. Points assists over 10.5 is very interesting for Chris Dunn. I might roll with that one as one of my first plays. I really like that spot for him. Let's see. Next play, let's go ahead and I really wish there was a snipe play. There's not a ton of plays on the board early morning. As you guys know, as the day goes on and you get closer to lock is when you really get those amazing snipe plays. You'll get like 5-6 plays pop in that are amazing, best value that you've seen all day. But for my overplay, I think I want to do the over on Paul George points plus rebounds over 28.5. -120 odds on the over. Projection 29.79, a 1.29 projection differential. Not only has he hit this in 4 or more of the last 5, but his points and rebounds is set at 28.5. He also has the Vegas line on the over. So Vegas odds are over, and projections at 29.79. So all the boxes are checked here in this one. It looks like a good spot for Paul George to go over points and rebounds. All right. Obviously, we'll come back and do a loop around and look over those plays again after we get done with looking at every sport type that we have here on the tools, and see if there's any snipe plays that pop in later. But for right now, Paul George points and rebounds over 28.5. And then we're rocking with Chris Dunn over points assists of 10.5. We're going to say, you know what? You've been on a downtrend. You haven't hit this recently, but Vegas is saying over. Projections really solid over. We're going to say that you hit it today. Chris Dunn over points assists of 10.5. All right? Nothing for college football, obviously. Call of Duty. The best option for Call of Duty is the under on Envoy for Toronto Ultra. Map 1 through 3 kills under 53.5. He's 51 other places, making it plus EV on the under at a minus 2.5 sportsbook differential. College basketball. Not a ton of options, but there is one option that is a half line, and that's Keenan Blackshear's rebounds over 5.5. He's 6 other places, so you can grab that over 5.5 on Keenan Blackshear as the good plus EV option for college basketball over his rebounds. When it comes to NHL, nothing crazy. No crazy odds one way or the other, so I'll just roll with Jason Robertson's shots on goal over 3. 3.95 projection, a 0.95 projection differential. He's probably the best option on the board when it comes to a play that is plus EV because, I mean, it's already at 3.5. But the projection wise is the only thing that's really making me go Jason Robertson. You don't have to play any NHL. You don't have to force anything, but he would be the guy that I'd probably roll with. Soccer, I'm going under on Christoph Baumgartner. Shots is set at 2.5. He's 2 other places. Projection of 1.27, a minus 1.23. Under on Christoph shots of 2.5. For League of Legends, all 0.5s. You do the choosing there. I mean, all these guys that you see on the list here are plus EV by 0.5 sportsbook differentials. You can go either way that you want to go there. For tennis, I noticed these. Other sportsbooks have Taro and Jack upwards of 40 and 37. I don't know where the error is occurring there, but there's gotta be, so I'm avoiding it. But I mean, that's crazy differentials there between the sports books. Maybe these guys have a regular game and then they're playing like a different type of game later. I don't know what's going on here. There could be a jumble of data there somewhere, so I'm just not worrying too much about these two guys. When you look at tennis and you're looking for the best options, over on Jason Kubler, total games over 37.5. It's 38.5 other places, a 1 sportsbook differential. And then you have the under on Fabian, total games of 40.5, and Alexander Shvenko, total games of 36.5. And like I said, I don't know the deal on these two guys. Huge sportsbook differentials there. I would imagine there's got to be an issue either on the Prizepicks side with the line or other sportsbook sides with the line. But yeah, that's huge, obviously. If this was real and I actually believe that there's a possibility something could be a 16.5 differential, I'd say lock in Taro immediately. But because that feels like one of those sports books is off somewhere. All right. For MMA, over on Joshua Vance, significant strikes of 70.5. Under on Waldo Cortez Acosta, significant strikes of 38.5. And then that's it there. Let's do a recap of the video. All right, so taking a look at NFL, the under on Jamison Williams receiving yards of 38.5 is still my favorite under call. When we're looking at overs, not Jerome Ford, it was Elijah Moore's receiving yards over 36.5. Jerome Ford is also in play, but Elijah Moore is slightly ahead of him on a projection differential standpoint. When you look at projection differentials, Josh Allen's passing yards is a huge projection differential. 214.5 on Prizepicks, 215.5 other places, a 1 sportsbook differential. We have Josh Allen projected at 252.7 passing yards, a 38.2 projection differential. That is a huge projection differential. Really makes me want to grab that over on Josh Allen's passing yards. Even though the sportsbook differential is so small, I mean, the analytics are pointing towards him having a good passing game there. So we will see. For NBA, nothing on the snipe tool, so we are rocking with Chris Dunn is at the top of the list when it comes to projection differentials on the over. Chris Dunn, points plus assists is at 10.5. Vegas odds are at minus 130 on the over. Projection at 13.86, a 3.36 projection differential. And I know a lot of people in the industry go just solely off recent performance to make their choices, and they would never play Chris Dunn because he hasn't hit in 4 or more of the last 5 games in this points assist line. But here's the deal. When something is going on a downtrend, right? it's liable to pop back up at some point, right? I mean, we see it all the time with guys. They could go 0 for 5 in their last 5 games at hitting a line, and then they clear it easy the next game. And that's kind of what I see here. I see a situation where a guy hasn't performed very well when it comes to the points assists as of late, but he's in a great spot to do so today. Not only does Vegas think that with minus 130 odds on the over, but projection also has him over that by 3.86, making him the highest projection differential on an over. So Chris Dunn over points assists of 10.5. And then we grab the uptrending Paul George. So not only has he been hot, this is the opposite situation. He has been hot lately, and we're expecting him to continue being hot. Points and rebounds is set at 28.5. Vegas odds are at minus 120 on the over. Normally I like to see a little bit more juice on overs when we do them. As the day goes on, we might see that get bigger. And obviously you're going to have snipe tools players pop in throughout the day, minus 140, minus 145s, minus 150s even. So take advantage of those. But Paul George, points plus rebounds over, projections at 29.79 on top of all these other boxes being checked. He's hot. Vegas likes the over. Projection likes the over. It's a good play. All right, Paul George over points plus rebounds. And remember, Props Made Easy is giving a 3-day trial right now. I don't know how long they're going to allow a 3-day trial going on. So if you have wanted to try Props Made Easy for free, you could try it at propsmadeeasy.com right now. 3-day free trial. You can see how amazing and use this interface yourself and realize why 8,000 plus people are utilizing it and love Props Made Easy. And then you will love it too. We're confident in that for sure. All right. Call of Duty, under on Envoy for Toronto Ultra, map 1 through 3 kills, under 53.5. College basketball, we did the over on Keenan Blackshear's rebounds at 5.5. NHL, there's not a ton of options, but best projection differential would be the over on Jason Robertson's shots on goal of 3. For soccer, under on Kristoff's shots at 2.5. League of Legends, it was all 0.5s. You can make your own decisions when it comes to that one. Tennis, obviously, we have these weird sportsbook odds here. Other sportsbooks have these lines crazy high, while Prizepicks has a 23.5 and 23. Could be some jumbled up data there. That's why I'm kind of like, I don't know. You know, it seems too good to be true, obviously. So we went the over on Jason Kuber, total games of 37.5, and we grabbed the under on Alexander, total games of 36.5, and Fabian's total games of 40.5. MMA, over on Joshua Van, significant strikes, under on Waldo Acosta, significant strikes, and that's it. Thank y'all for joining me as always. No snipe places popped in while I've been doing this video, but as the day goes on, they will. All right, so join up, propsmadeeasy.com, 3-day free trial, and then it's $20 per month after that, which is like $30+ less than anywhere else, and all these other places do is show you plus EV. Props Made Easy shows you plus EV, and it combines it with a projection source that is top in the industry, as well as giving you the ability to just click a button and see the top plays. You could click a button and see the top guys who have been hot lately who are also plus EV, plus projection. There's just so many cool things that you can do with Props Made Easy, just making it far and away the best option when it comes to player props. Seeing that not only does it do everything that everyone else does, but it does more, and it's much cheaper. So, I mean, but like I always say, y'all make your own decisions. You try Props Made Easy. Hopefully you like it. If you don't, see ya. Good luck on your journey. If you do like it, welcome. You know what I mean? Let's get it, baby. Friday. Everybody be safe tonight, and I'm out.